Hey guys, it's Anneline here, and I thought I would just check in with you before I don't check in with you for a couple of weeks. Literally, well, I'm not doing lectures for the next few weeks with you guys, but I will keep in contact with you every week by these little clips and stuff like that. So let's just clarify everything that we've done for the last 3 weeks with me. So I started off with talking about processing, its effect on sensory, organoleptic properties, and nutrition. I defined the 3 different categories of processing and how they're used in the creation of different food products. So try to, give you that basis of what food processing is all about. Before I continue, I do apologize for my birds who are making a lot of noise in the background. They just get really excited when they see a camera for some reason. Secondly, we started on dairy products, and last week, we went through the whole process from the raw milk until the milk phase, where it's separated out into our cream and our skim, and then reincorporated back to give us our different percentages of milk. If you remember, we taste tested a couple of different types of milk, everything from evaporated milk through to goat's milk, and we even looked at one of those traditional old style bottles of milk that has the really thick dollop of cream on the top. This week we looked at other dairy products, including cream and butter and dairy spreads and anhydrous milk fats, yes. And we also did ice cream and dried powders. So I know that initially at the start of it, I didn't use the cream lecture notes that I had from last week, but everything that I spoke of today and the demonstrations that I showed you in class, it is exactly based on the lecture notes anyway. So we have covered it, but feel free to read it. If you've got any questions, shoot me through an email. Now, next week, it is in your best interest to turn up to your Wednesday, well, to all your lectures, but definitely your Wednesday one. If I had to give you one lecture that you had to turn up to, it is definitely next Wednesday, because Stack is going to go through all of the calculations, like how you do your calculations for your prac reports. The prac reports are pretty straightforward and they're really easy. In total, the 4 prac reports are actually worth 20%, and it's really easy marks to get. It is possible for students to actually get 100% on every single prac report. All right, if your calculations are done properly, and just say the end number is actually wrong, but if we see evidence of how your calculations are done and you've actually done the calculations correctly, we will give you those marks. The end number may not be correct, but we'll give you marks the whole way through until we work out where you went wrong. So it's really important for you to turn up to this lecture. He'll go through the whole thing. It does take 2 hours. He'll tell you, how to structure your report, what's expected in it. And I think you may meet Julia as well, who is the tutor and she will be marking all the prac reports. So, very important lecture for you to attend to. Yes, it will be recorded. However, there are sometimes calculations that Stack does on the whiteboard. And I know that at times from last year's feedback anyway, some of it was not picked up by the camera. So it is in your best interest for you to turn up. It may be picked up by the camera this year, which would be great, but I can't guarantee that. So you'll have Stack next week, and then we have Easter, and when you guys get back from your mid-semester Easter break, you'll still have Stack for a bit, and you'll also have a new lecturer, Zongsheng, and he'll be more involved in next term, and I'll come back again right towards the end. So what I will do now is I'm going to summarize the last 3 weeks of lectures that you've had with me, come up with some key points and to help you focus your study and your revision for the mid-semester exam. So all the stuff that I've covered will be on the mid-semester exam, which will be on the 21st of April, which is a Thursday. This dairy stuff will not be on the end semester exam, okay? So So yes, that's pretty much all I have to say, and just encourage you again, make sure you turn up next week. The other thing I wanted to let you guys know about is that there is a chocolate taste testing session happening next week Thursday. So for the guys who turned up to class today, you're going to be like legends at chocolate taste testing. You'll be able to detect what fat this one has got amorphous milk fat in it. No, I don't think they'll be asking that, but there is some chocolate taste testing that will be done, and it is actually for industry. So this is not just for a research project. You're actually contributing to real life industry projects. I put the details up on Facebook. I've also sent it out as an announcement on the LMS. So feel free to have a look at that. And if you're interested in it, the contact details for the academic who's project managing this project is all there, and so feel free to contact him. It will be done, I think, next Wednesday and Thursday, but just check on Facebook or check on your email or in the LMS. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you face to face in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, I'll definitely try and keep in contact with you via this little YouTube video clip thing. All right.